That was a team from our animation team from last year did a safety animation, as well as the robots. Okay, so I'll make. Okay. Yeah, it worked. Okay, so I was. Sorry. What's up? Clean up. I probably won't get there till about 2:30. Yeah, that's on. Okay. Thanks. Bye. So my team is also involved with First Technology Challenge. Okay, so what team are you from?
Snohomish.
Snohomish.
Snohomish Glacier Peak, yeah.
Ah, you guys got a team number yet?
Yep. 3L. Right. Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, 3L. Yeah, TNW.
Come on in. Okay. Oh, no problem. No problem at all. Hey, this is great. And I'll change this a little bit because I had actually written it for a lot of the parents and mentors. But I'm Donna from Team Xbox, and you'll see that we'll start asking you what your team number is. So that's probably something as a new team. I don't know if anybody's talked to you about it, but our team, our logo and our T-shirt was all designed by a student. So I know you have, as you find people interested in your team, what you'll want to do is have an image, and usually everybody has a team T-shirt, and then on the back of the T-shirt, so on the back of this one, is all of our sponsors. Wow. Oh, yeah. So we're a pretty experienced team. We've been in existence since 2002 at Frankfurt High School in Seattle, Washington. And so here's a picture of us. How many of you heard about the kickoff? You get up at old dark 30, and at 7 a.m. we're going to be watching the presentation, getting the rules of the game, so we can figure out what we're going to be building. Okay? And so you see last year we had this huge ball, and then you're going to go into some things. As an experienced team, we actually have been doing as a fall activity, prototyping chassis. So we have about 4 different chassis designs, of which we do publish. We publish our annotated drawings, and it's unfortunate that Madison Crass, who has been with First for 10 years, as a high school person and also as a mentor, she's 27 years old. So she's been one that has given us a lot of experience with the chassis. There's some books for the mentors. I should have brought my books. I went ahead and bought the books from Amazon, which at the end of a couple of years, they would highlight the quality, there's an engineering quality award, people would send in what they use on the robot. So that lot of information is available. So you can do some chassis design, and then, let's see, I'm going to turn one of these off. Oh, thanks. I'll take either one. That'll be great. I'll have peas afterwards. Don't need more peas afterwards. Thank you. Can you see the, or maybe? Okay, so what happens is last year, you had to start out in a collapsed position of 5 feet at the most, and we had to have the ball, and you'll learn what the bounding box is. So can I bring my ball to the bounding box? When you go into competition, you have to be approved to compete. Your robot has to fit in the bounding box. Some of the fun things, we've actually cut parts of our robot off so that it would fit in the bounding box. And I don't know if you've gone to what the requirements and the specs of the robot yet. 120 pounds. Well, it depends on the height now. They make it a little bit more difficult. But generally, a 120-pound robot, 5 feet high in the collapsed position. I believe it's a 28 by 30 or 32 footprint, but I can't remember. Ask my kids. This is a picture of our robot in the full extension, so that we could take the ball and we could hurl it over the 6-foot overpass. And then when everything goes well and your team is clicking, we were very fortunate to get the Chairman's Award at the Seattle Regional, which was a lot of fun for our kids. Okay, so who we are. Things to think about. Think of a mission statement. So ours is inspiring the next generation of innovators, one robot at a time. We're Franklin High School. We're an inner city school in Seattle, Washington. I've been with the program since actually 2003. The team was started in 2002. It started out with 8 kids. Pretty unusual school. 90% students of color. We're actually at 50% free and reduced lunch kids this year. We take kids from 8th grade through their senior year. 8th grade, they have to be high school capable. But I've had some phenomenal 8th graders in my class, or my course. No prior experience required, and I'm a volunteer. You'll find out why I'm a volunteer a little later on. 10 students in 2002, 60 students in 2007. That was my biggest year. That was my craziest year. I had 45 kids last year, and we won the Chairman's Award, the Entrepreneurship Award at the Microsoft Seattle Regional, and we actually went down to Silicon Valley in 2007 and won the second highest award, which is the Engineering Inspiration Award. You'll notice that a lot of the awards that first gives is to award your efforts in the community. Okay? So one of the things that was asked of me was how did I find kids, since I'm not a staff person at Franklin High School. I troll halls. I take a couple days off work, troll halls, I look for kids. I have staff advocates, so my advocates definitely, and also with the PTA, or PTSA, whatever they're called, I have 2 of the technology teachers who are advocates for the team. Unfortunately, one of my teachers has a medical problem, so she's been out for 6 to 8 weeks for surgery. I have the project lead delay teacher who now is getting involved with us. The principal and the vice principals, they're great advocates of the team and encouraging kids to join our program. Kids see me coming through the hall and they're kind of looking this way. You know how my son doesn't want to see me? Because I go and I introduce myself to the kids, asking them what are they doing, have they heard about Team Xbot, are you interested in joining? Boy, we sure could use you. All the kids, they go and ask their friends, their cousins, their siblings. I do take kids from other schools in Seattle that don't have an FRC program, so I've had kids from up to 7 different schools. Important is personally talking to, whether it's us as mentors or our kids. And a lot of voicemail, a lot of text messaging, a lot of email, and then I run all hands on deck meetings. I do that quite a few times.
How often do you do that?
Our meetings?
All hands.
Probably, so I did one in August, one in September, and one this month.
About once a month.
Yeah, about once a month. We're also doing First Technology Challenge, so I have about 25 kids that are actually working on the challenge that's going to be December 14th.